Costest for my Ahsoka Tano cosplay. This is some skin primer. I'm just going to put that on and smooth it. Then I'm going to be mixing some MAC Studio Fix, just an old foundation I had laying around, with the Mehron liquid makeup in the color orange. I'm going to take a giant beauty blender, this is like a body beauty blender, and start dabbing this concoction all over my face. Yeah, so this video is definitely more of a cos test instead of a tutorial, mainly because I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna kind of wing it here. So we're gonna kind of dab that all around our face, try to get it as even as possible. I also brought it down my chest a little bit, but it didn't do my whole body just because I didn't feel like cleaning it all up. But I'm going to take some translucent powder, this is the Makeup Forever HD Loose Setting Powder, and put that on top of the makeup. Then I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit and take that darkest shade, which is always usually too orange for me, but is the perfect contour shade for Ahsoka, and start putting some dimension back to my face. I'm going to take it down my nose, under my cheekbones, under my jawline, a little bit on my forehead, not a ton because most of her forehead gets covered up. And then I'm also going to take a little bit down my neck, since putting that orange makeup completely does away with any contour or definition that you have. Next, I'm going to take the NARS eyeshadow in the shade, what is this, Isolde? And it actually works really well as a highlight, and I'm also going to be using this on the inner corner of my eyes in just a moment. I'm not blocking on my eyebrows for this. I think when I actually do cosplay her, I will block them out, but I'm not doing it for this. Next is this really nice bright orange shade that I'm going to apply into my crease, and this is a Morphe eyeshadow in the shade 30. It's just a really nice vibrant orange color. And then once that is done, I'm going to go in with a Makeup Geek shadow called Cocoa Bear, and it's just a warm brown, and I'm just going to use it to go in and define my eyes a little bit further. Then once that's all done, I'm going to go in with a thin line, not a very dramatic wing, just a thin line of black eyeliner. This is the black gel eyeliner from Makeup Geek. Just a thin little line. And then I'm going to go ahead and do that on the other eye, and once that's all done, I'm going to curl my lashes. No, I'm not going to do that. First I'm going to take that same orange of the Cocoa Bear and go under my eye. Not a ton, just a little bit, otherwise it just looks kind of weird and your eye has no shape. Here I am curling my lashes, putting on some mascara. Don't forget those bottom lashes as well too. Alright, it looks like we're headed in the right direction. Now for the most intimidating and complicated part, and the part that I had the most difficulty with, her white markings. So I'm using the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk, and I'm going in and just kind of blocking out where I want those shapes to be. Although Ahsoka doesn't actually have eyebrows, her markings do follow the line of her eyebrows, so I'm just going to go over my brow shape with the pencil. Okay, now the learning curve. Now I tried a water-based paint, this is a Snazaroo paint, and you can see how it turns yellow, and that makes sense. It's a water-based paint and it's mixing with orange, so it's turning yellow. So I'm just going to go in and block out those shapes a little bit more with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, which kind of stays pretty white considering it's kind of trailing through the orange face paint there. But I figured let me try to lay down a base, because then hopefully the white face paint won't bleed through. So try it in a different spot. You can see it still turns yellow. Now, the trick that I found in doing this was just to do a little bit of at a time. I go in with a brush. Oh, I also tried to do it with a beauty blender. That didn't work at all, so scratch that. But if you use just some regular paintbrushes, some flat paintbrushes, and go in and do a little bit of it at a time, and then wipe your brush off completely on a paper towel, you can see it kind of stays nice and white and pure, and you're able to kind of keep that crisp line and go around. So that's what I did all around my an amount of time to do, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go over all of those white lines with my white clown paint. Is it weird that I kind of like how the orange makeup looks? It makes my eyes really like look super blue. Okay, once that's all done, I'm going to go back with my translucent powder, that HD, Micro HD, I don't know, it's the translucent powder from Makeup Forever, and just going to pat that all over my face to make sure that the clown paint doesn't move, and made a little bit of a mess. So what I'm going to do is go back in with the orange makeup and just tidy up those edges a little bit. I think once I actually do the makeup though, I might get a nice bright white eyeshadow to go over the clown makeup, just to kind of keep it a little bit more, I don't know, a little more solid and not so streaky looking. But all in all, I'm pretty pleased with the way the makeup came out. Once everything's all tidied up, I'm going to go in with this NYX lip pencil in a really dark, like purpley plum shade. Fill in the lips. The paint does look a little streaky when it's drying, but that's because the outlines that I did to touch up are still wet. But all in all, I think this was pretty good for a first cos test. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. So here is my finished headdress, and it looks a little funny with my flesh-toned shoulders. But yeah, this is my finished Ahsoka cos test. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone!